This year is brought to you in Ilui Nishmat of Rachalea ben Rav Chaim Tzvi. Okay, we're up to Daniel. We're going to review the very end of Perek Zayin and go right on from there to Perek Chet. What we were talking about is the actual fate of the fourth animal in the vision. So to bring you back to this, Daniel had a vision in which he saw 4 animals rise from the sea. Each one of them represented another empire. The fourth animal, which was dreadful beyond description, the others were compared to specific animals, to a leopard, to a bear. This one had no description. It was ferocious. It was unbearable to even encounter in one's mind. And it did battle with the very angelic forces. But in the end, it was brought down by Hashem himself. So I want to review the very end part of this because it leads into Perek Chet. So this animal had horns on its head, had 10 horns, which probably are reflective of the 10 early emperors of Rome until Titus. You have another one horn growing. This one horn had components of various parts of the empire. So it would be a horn that's both a mixture of Edom and Yishmael, which is described as a horn that could speak like a human could speak. This horn is its weapon. It's beyond anything, again, that people could have envisioned. How will it be defeated? Okay, one moment. Let us find the pasuk. Okay. Umalchuta v'shaltana v'vutat yimalchuvat tachot kol shma yehavit la'am kadishe elyonin. And its kingship and its dominion, which is great, under all of the heavens, will be given to the people who are superior and holy. Malchutei malchut olam, and their kingship will endure forever. And all of the other dominions will serve them and hear them and be in obedience to them. Okay, so that means that the only one that will be defeated totally will be this final empire. But all of the smaller kingdoms will survive and will serve. Now we have to understand what that means, they'll serve. So we like the rather juvenile image of this, that, President Bush will come and write my essays. But no, service means something more beyond that. I don't even want to say what I would want President Obama to do, by the way. But it means seeing that they have talents and energies and capacities that have to be framed, that have to be channeled, and they'll look towards us to provide spiritual channeling. Ad kol sofa di milta Ana Daniel, and this is the end of my words. I, Daniel, Shagi v'ani valuni, and these thoughts, these ideas, these great ideas were frightening to me. V'zivayish tanun, and my countenance changed alai. Umilta bilibi natret, but I kept these words in my heart. In Perek Chet, as we're going to see, we're going to have our third set of visions. So I just want to review this. The very first visions concerning the empires were such that the empires were compared to a human. Okay, so you might remember the golden head, the silver arms. So that means that each empire has a spiritual force that makes it human in its own way. Okay, so again, the spiritual force of Babylon, its militarism, it's charisma, it's being a winner. All of these are not just concrete realities, and we had to face up to these forces spiritually. In the second vision, conversely, they were compared to animals. Wild animals, ferocious animals, animals that work on instinct. So the most basic of all instincts are conquest, survival, territory. So the focus of the second vision is how much we're going to be affected physically by them, that we won't have any place to escape their influence because there'll be powers that affect the entire world. With that in mind, realize that in the third vision we're going to see something completely different. B'shnat shalosh l'malchut Belshazzar, in the 3rd year of King Belshazzar's vision. Now, the commentators maintain that it means that it's the 3rd year from the vision, not from when he was king. Okay, Chazon niveh Eli, I had a vision, meaning Daniel had a vision, Ani Daniel. So a chazon means that what he's seeing now wasn't concrete. It was something in his vision. The only, in his prophecy, the only prophet who didn't see with parables and visions was Moshe. So this is a lower level of prophecy that's called a chazon. A chazon comes from the word lechazot. It's not the first time we had this word, which is to see from a distance. So this word is going to be used here as it was before